Louise Bedford here, your host of the Talking Trading podcast. This is how traders excel. Well, I have just released my new book, Investing Psychology Secrets. I'm so excited. It is so lovely to have baby number 6 join the others. And I thought to launch it into the world, I could read you the first part of it so you could get an idea about the types of things I discuss in the book. Now, the byline is surefire data-driven strategies to supercharge your trading results. And that is exactly what I want to do. But you know what? You have been actually more involved than you realize. I have taken all of the interviews, all of the research, everything that I have put together for Talking Trading, and it has all ended up in my new book. So that is extremely exciting. And I thought, I'll start with the prologue. Now, it is very personal. It is something I'm hoping I can hold it together for throughout the show, because after I read this to you, I think you'll see why. So if I'm not open about who I am at my core and I'm not willing to risk vulnerability, how can I expect you to do it when you're telling me how you are progressing in the markets? So this is from the prologue. Let's kick off. I opened my mouth to answer my daughter's question and no sound came out. Nothing at all, not even a squeak. I'd had trouble with my voice for the past decade, but never to this extent. Something had shifted deep inside my throat, a strange openness, an inability to connect. I could barely even swallow. It was December 15th, 2019, and I was on holiday with my youngest child, Ash. She was 12. Little did I imagine that this would be my new reality. I had caught a virus that triggered a cascade of pain and an inability to make any noise whatsoever for 9 months. Related to a problem I'd had in my 20s when I lost the ability to move my arms for around 3 years, it felt strangely familiar and terrifying. I was alone in my silent world while the pandemic surged, unable to talk with my friends or family or even do a Zoom call. I'd never felt so isolated. Inwardly, I was screaming from the injustice of it, raging silently and wondering whether this would be my reality forever. Despite intensive speech therapy and a vast array of painful exercises designed to get the sound flowing again, it would be 2 years before I could speak my first hoarse and scratchy sentence. It's a strange thing to have your body turn against you and to not know whether you'll ever be able to return to full strength. It's demoralizing and humiliating. Waves of grief overwhelmed me. The horror of my situation felt suffocating. Unable to chat with friends or even talk over the dinner table with my children and husband, I withdrew. It was subtle at first, but soon I found myself shunning everyone because I felt so damned vulnerable. I became the object of other people's jokes as so-called friends said, "I'll bet your husband is loving this." I was appalled by their tactlessness. Their words cut into my already fragile heart. Then it dawned on me. This was a mind game. It was a psychological challenge designed to test whether I was resilient enough to make it through. Because, by heck, the universe will screw with you. It will treat your plans like a game of Jenga. But how you respond, what you do with your hurts, your discomforts, and your disappointments, this is what's really important. I turned to the lessons that the markets had provided me. I sensed that within them were the seeds of my recovery. Thank goodness I had investing as a backup plan. Having traded for over 30 years, I had an edge in the markets, which meant that I didn't lose my job because I was already a full-time trader. I really don't know what would have become of me if I had have been pursuing a regular career when I lost my voice, because 99% of jobs expect you to be able to talk. I hung on to the words of the Roman poet Ovid. Someday this pain will be useful to you. They were my life raft. I repeated them in my mind like a mantra. I threw myself into research. What mind hacks could I find to improve my situation? What could help me both to advance my recovery, but also to give my investing a boost? Investing Psychology Secrets is the culmination of that research. In this book, I combine my personal experiences as an investor and a trader for more than 30 years with data-driven, science-backed, high-performance methods to propel your results to the next level. Over the past 4 years, I've regained my ability to speak more or less reliably. I still experience setbacks, but I've been able to move through them. And even though I still need regular speech therapy to maintain my voice, I'm much better than I was in those initial months when I was terrified that I might never speak again. Sure, life may let you down. You might experience illness, retrenchment, or disappointment. Today, you may suffer fools, face hostility, or have to deal with people who despise everything you value in life. Maybe you aren't cared for in a way that makes your soul sing. It may seem like the markets are out to get you and you'll never be consistent in the way that you want to be. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Listen to that voice, the one telling you that you deserve more. Let no one keep you from improving your financial future. Not the mother who wants you to fulfill her ambitions vicariously, not the father who expects you to follow the old rules for building wealth, not the domineering teacher who can't see that you're about to spread your wings, not the employer who frustrates you with their unreasonable demands, not the voice that whispers in your ear at 3 a.m., you're not good enough. Let nothing dissuade you. Your investor's life awaits. You're about to unlock the mindset secrets you'll need to excel in the markets. And I'll be with you every step of the way, drawing on high-performance research to soothe your frazzled mind. The lessons I'll share with you are relevant, no matter what time frame you trade in, what pocket of the financial markets you focus on. You'll benefit whether you consider yourself a trader or an investor. What I'm about to share with you is nothing short of revolutionary. It is your key to developing mental toughness so that you can trade consistently in the markets and overcome that nagging self-doubt. The keys to success. In this book, I'll build on many of the ideas that I explore on my Talking Trading podcast. I'll show you specific techniques that you can use to change the way you look at the markets and yourself. The way to excel in the markets is to detach yourself from the results. And the way to do this is to develop your psychological fitness. Investing Psychology Secrets is a bench press for your mind. Put in a little consistent effort now, and you'll stretch, develop, and grow. You're about to learn why some investors beat the markets and why most don't. There are 6 golden keys to psychological fitness, and we'll work through each of them in order. Key 1, success habits. Building winning routines for exceptional trading and investing. Key 2, emotional mastery. Keep your cool and flourish. Key 3, money mindset. Know yourself to boost your profits. Key 4, recharge and renew. Stay energized for optimal performance. Key 5, motivation. Use inspiration to drive your results forward. Key 6, prime your mind for success. Stories and exercises to reprogram your subconscious. So that is the beginning of my new book. And there's plenty more where that came from. Do you know, the thing with this though, when you release a new book and it's out into the world, you don't know where that's going to go and you don't know who is going to read it. You have no idea what this will mean to people. And having poured myself into this book, having researched and focused and done everything I can to make this instantly applicable with the lessons that you can derive, I just feel so honored that I'm in your life. It's a big step putting yourself out there, running a podcast, showing you my heart, revealing to you who I am. Every aspect of me is somehow replicated in one of the interviews that I've run. There are nearly 500 interviews so far on Talking Trading, and there is so many more aspects that I can cover. The specifics, the data-driven methods, the exercises that I provide for you, these are all reinforced in my book, Investing Psychology Secrets. And the thing is, right now, I am giving you a very special offer. I am providing for you $500 worth of resources, things I've never released before, when you buy my book from tradinggame.com.au. And if you happen to have already purchased my book from another source, whether it's Amazon or Booktopia or wherever you go to buy your books, because it is everywhere, it is published by Wiley. They are the second largest publishing firm in the world. So this reach will be far. So if you happen to have already purchased it, then send me a picture of you holding the book that I can use for future marketing purposes. And that way I will know that you've purchased the book, and I'll send you those bonuses anyway. So I would love for everybody who listens to Talking Trading to get a copy. We have got thousands of listeners, and I don't take my role in any way for granted. I know that you're giving up your time so that you can improve yourself and improve your mind, so that you can be the type of trader to earn money consistently out of the markets. And I love that about you. I love associating with strivers, and every single week I get to have like a form of therapy by interviewing these market professionals. It has driven my life into a direction I never thought it would go, and I hope for you it has done that also. Thanks so much for being a part of this. So much for being a part of my community. I feel quite choked up. I never realized when I left my job that I could have an impact on so many people, and I'm so grateful that you're in my life. I would love you to spread the word, to refer this podcast and even my book to a friend. This is a movement that we have here, a group of trading and investing warriors going out into the markets every single day so that we can improve our lives and improve the plight of those around us. And I know you want to be a part of that. So thanks again. And just know that I care for your success. I want to see you succeed. I love it when I get ideas from the podcast members to tell me, why don't you interview this person, or why don't you cover this topic? And I love hearing your problems, and if I can in any way help you, reach out to me, Louise at tradinggame.com.au. And that website is where you can buy that book as well, Investing Psychology Secrets. So just go to the shop and tradinggame.com.au. Have a great week. Have a very specific week following your trading plan so that you can be the best trader that you can be. And I will catch up with you next week.